Welcome back to Attingham Park for episode 21, The Origins of Feldcorp. Good evening everyone. So, it is currently the end of day 3 mid-spring. Carrying on from last time, we'd got our field limed and scanned and did an assortment of contracts, and we also bought all of our round silage bales over here. As you can see, we've got 16, we've got a bunch of them there and a bunch of them there. And then we've still got the original load of square bales, the white ones, white wrapped ones that we made a long time ago. We've still got those that we need to process or bring up here or something, but we have at least got all the round ones up here. Now, speaking of contracts, or if I didn't, let's take a look at contracts. We've been doing a bunch of them. We've had some hired workers running around doing some stuff for us. So we are going to cash in an assortment of these and get some delicious money in the old bank account, which we are going to need because we've got 2 more on the go at the moment. Fertilising. There's been a lot of fertilising happening lately. And we may even take field 3 depending on how those 2 go. But field 30, sorry. But yeah, so we'll continue on with those. But now, there's some things happening on the cards. First off, we've got the Lamborghini down here in the engineering garage section area. Because what we are going to do is upgrade this bad boy. We're going to repair it first. And then we are going to upgrade it, because we are going to need a bigger engine. And we are going to go all the way to 269 horsepower. Now, that is going to be, hopefully, enough. I say hopefully, and you'll see why in a bit. So we are going to purchase that. And let's hop in. Give her a start. Smashing. So, the order of business today is we've been looking at grass fields around the area, and there's a few ones that are going spare. We've got field 35 down here, which is 3.7 hectares. That's about just under 100% yield, and that costs 120 grand, which is quite a lot. Yeah, I mean, we can afford it, but we don't want to knock ourselves down too low. So we've also got this one, which is almost 200 grand. This one here, it's 160 grand, actually bigger than field 35. Yeah, and like that. And those are the grass fields. 42 obviously, but that's a lot more expensive. And 34 is part of the farm here, Brompton Farm. So we're not going to worry about that. Now, there are some smaller ones over here, but they are, let's face it, quite a long way off. I mean, we've done contracts on most of these before, I think, but they're a fair distance off, and most of our operation is on this side of the map over here. So we were looking at potentially picking up maybe one of these withered fields to do, to convert to a grass field. And I got to thinking, the problem with that, and it's not a bad idea, but the problem with it is we're at a point where we could actually use the hay to start processing into TMR, because we've got so much silage on hand. So what I've decided to do is we've got a choice of field 5 or 4. Now, field 5 is a really good potential yield there. It's only 40 grand, and it's 0.84 of a hectare. And field 4 down here, it says it's 1.8 hectares, but I think that's basically the entire plot of land. And the thing with that is, let's see if I go back there and zoom in, you can see there's like the land itself, some of it is trees and stuff off to the side. Now, it shouldn't be too bad. Oops, gone off there. And that one's only 70 grand. So, yeah, so we've got close to 2 hectares there, and well, it's basically 1 entire hectare less, this field 5. although that one is tempting because it is really good yield. But I think what we are going to do is go for field 4, because it's not too far away from us. It's just up the road, pretty much. So we could get a baler, or we could get our baler and stuff up here, and it shouldn't be too bad. So what we're going to do, we're going to purchase that one, because, you know, why not? So let's get that. That is now ours. And to go with that, we are going to need... let's see, well, we'll check the classifiers while we're here, because you never know. Oh, we've got a carrot and onion harvester. Not bad. A few odds and ends of tractors. Forester, deforestation machine thing. A few other tractors and odds and ends, but nothing we're interested in at the moment. Oops, no, this one over here. And probably nothing in here either. I don't think at the moment. No, there's not. So what we're looking at getting now is a mower set, and we're going to need a tedder as well, so we can do some hay. But what I'm thinking is we're going to give this Alpha Motion a shot. So we're going to pick up that. That is 3.1 meters, and that's going to be mounted on the old front end. So we're going to get that. And we are going to go all the way over here, and if we can find it, here it is. We are going to get the Pertinger NovaCat A10CF. Now this one, unless I'm very mistaken, is like a built-in Merge-Max thing from Pertinger. So we are also going to get that, and it is 10 meters wide as well. So combined, that's going to work out at about 260 horsepower, which is why we needed to do the massive upgrade. So we are going to have to get ourselves out of here and up to the store, because what we're going to try and do is get that grass cut today, so it's got maximum drying potential. So if I check the weather forecast quick, weather. Yeah, we've got a clear evening, clear night, and most of tomorrow is going to be clear. Now the drying potential isn't really massive, but I'm hoping that if we get it done tonight, it'll have at least time to drive. So let's head up to the store and grab the mowers quick. Okay, here we are pulling it into the store now. Let us grab our fantastic mowers. Come around here and get this one first. There we go. Should fit nicely on the front there. Hook that all up. Lovely. And let's go in this way and grab this one. Now, if these don't work, then what we can do is bring one of them or both of them back and exchange them. Ideally, I'm hoping they are going to work, because, let's face it, that looks pretty cool. I like that. But if for some reason they don't work, then... Did I actually attach the back end? I did, okay. And the PTO? Oh yeah, that's on. Yeah, so on the off chance that they don't work for some weird reason, we can at least yeah, just bring them back, and they said they'd take them back in exchange. Although they've assured me that they should work, so you know, fingers crossed it won't be an issue. But yeah, it should be nice. And then the other thing we are going to get, and then the reason we paid out a little bit more for the mowers and everything, is because there's a really handy little tedder that is available that will actually ted a swath and leave it as a swath. So it like self-windrows itself as it's tedding, which is quite handy. So if I can find the entrance to this place, it should be down here somewhere on the left, I think. No, that's the hedge. Ah, is it up here? I think this is it. No, that's just more hedge. Have I gone and driven past it? I bet I have. I have totally driven past it, unless you get into it through this field, because I know there is a sort of a break through the trees, so we'll do that. Sneak in through this field, around this way, and let me just close the gate in case we don't come back out this way. There we go. Lovely. And breaking the trees is just off to the right here. Should be up this end, I think. Oh yes, here it is. Lovely. So yeah, let's pop out into the outside mode and have a look. Now we've got quite a nice bit of field to do here. So let us unfold all of this and turn the help menu on as well, just to see what options we've got. So let's see, unfold that, and I don't think we have nothing on that one, so we'll turn that one on and lower it down. And of course now we get a radio call from our worker, says they're done. So let's lower this one down as well. We'll unfold it and lower it. Let's see what options we have. Okay, so we can... Oh, that's interesting. Does that move it out sideways? It does. Interesting. So if I do that one and that... Ooh, okay, that's cool. And do they have toggle work mode, wide spreading? We want the swath dropping. The swath, that's what we want in the middle. Okay, let's turn that all on as well. And see what we get. Oh, that's smashing, that is. And it's working perfectly too. Lovely. Okay. Well, before we get too far, let's just connect up with our what's it? Our worker, the what is it? The courseplay module in their tractor, and we'll have a look and see about getting them onto another contract quick. All right, here we are. So we have them set on field 12 now for this contract. And what are we going to do? Yeah, around it twice, avoid any islands. Seems good. Okay, that looks like a pretty decent course. Well, we'll get them on their way and then get back to our mowing. Okay, that's all done now, so that's good. Let's continue on with this. Now, since this is our land, we're going to go as far along the outskirts of it as possible, because we want to... oh, that's handy. These are, I guess these are alpine mowers, because that is going down the side there and taking off some of that. That is well nice. Oh, I like that. I think this was potentially a very good purchase. I mean, not take out too many of those bushes though, because obviously the local wildlife can use them, and we don't want to be complete muppets and destroy the local area. So yeah, that's good. Oh, that's so nice. I do like this mower. I was kind of worried that the horsepower requirement might be a bit much. Oh dear, this is going to get a bit tasty. Oh no, apparently it's going to be just fine. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's the gate. It's right up at the front there. I would not have seen that. I literally drove right past it. Go me. But yeah, so, oh, that's cool. Well, we've got a bit of mowing to do, and as you can see, this is leaving us quite a tasty swath, so that's good. And once we got this done, we'll probably let's see. We may run the mowers back and possibly just grab a different tractor to huff it up with to get the hay bob thing, because it's not a particularly heavy load piece of machinery, so we don't need a honking great big tractor like this, I'm sure. Let's get a little bit closer to the edge there. Lovely. Okay, well, I shall carry on with this, I think. Do we need to do a montage? Have you seen me mow grass before? I think you have, but well, we'll mow a little bit more. I'm trying to think if there's any more important news I have to impart at the moment. Let's see, we are looking into some more sort of potential business investments as well in the future. Trying to build up Feldcorp as much as we can. Obviously we got that tractor the other time, so we're getting set up nicely there with equipment. So once this place is settled in and rocking and rolling, we can consider sort of looking into expanding our business to other areas, so that will be nice. I've got my eyes on a few places around here. There's a few other sort of potential farming, agricultural areas around England that we could investigate. So that's good, and we don't want to expand too quickly or in an aggressive type way or anything. Just take a little bit of equipment with us, go to a new place and set up a small thing, and I'm pretty sure this will be our base of operations for quite a while, so not to worry about that. And yeah, we got the old workers running pretty good here, so okay, just get up to the end of that. Probably should lift the mowers, but that's okay. No one will notice. Unless I go and leave like weird swaths in places. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm really pleased with this. I think this is good. Okay, we'll carry on with this then. We'll get this mowed. It's not a particularly big field, really. I mean, it kind of is, but we're honking through it like nobody's business now, so... yeah, we'll be able to take on baling contracts ourselves as well now. Since we've got our own mower, we won't need to borrow anyone's equipment at all. That's not bad. Yeah, that'll be quite cool, I think. Lovely stuff. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I'll carry on with this, and we'll come back once we get to the part where we're tedding the hay, or the straw, the grass, whatever in the heck this stuff is. Whatever it is, we'll start dealing with it. So I shall see you all back again in a little bit. And we are back up at the store again. We finished mowing the field and took the large Lamborghini back to the farm with the mower, and we switched it out for the smaller Lamborghini. So we're now in the little Nitro now. So the thing we are going to buy from here is a Vicon, I think it is. Yes, the Vicon hay bob, which is a rather handy-dandy little piece of kit, this. And we're going to get the guard on it because, why not? We don't want to fall in and have anything bad happen to us. So let's purchase that. And also, let's see, where are we? Yep, so we are going to get that, and what I should have done was bring the crop sensor up with us, because we need to get the field sensed as well. And it just now occurred to me I could do that while we're dealing with this. So let me run back down and grab that, and I shall see you in the field shortly with everything attached in the correct places. Alrighty, here we are now back up at the field, and we got our lovely John Deere green thing on our steel, silver, aluminium, whatever it is, doodad, Lamborghini. So let's turn that on and get the hay bob activated if I can switch to the correct tool. Okay, we'll drop that down, and if we progress forwards in an orderly way, what it should do, now I think this might actually be dry grass already, but as you can see there, it is tedding it, but it is keeping it as a swath, which is really nice, although we did miss a tiny bit there, so we'll lift it up and just back up a bit and See if we can merge that together. There we go, that got it. Yeah, so this is going to be a very handy piece of kit, and that is why we got the mowers that actually merge it as well. Because I had this in mind, this will make things a lot easier because we don't have to go over it once and then ted it. You know, we don't have to mow it first, then ted it, then windrow it, and then pick it up. We can basically just mow it and ted it with this, and then it's swathed again straight away. So we can skip that step with this setup, which is nice. And since we've got the things to do it, I figured why not. You know, we got the horsepower in that big Lamborghini, and I'm missing an entire patch of grass there. Whoopsie, but I got that fixed. Lovely. Seems like it picks it up slightly better on the left side, but that's all good. It's got kind of a sway to it as well, so it could just be that's what it's doing on the turns, is swinging out a little bit, and that's why it's missing it, but not to worry. So yeah, we are going to continue on, go back around this field again. Oh, that reminds me, the contract payments have come out, so, or the wage payments have come out, so let's check the contracts quick. Oops, that's not the correct button. Let's see, yeah, so we've got these two that we can cash in as well, which is good. That takes us back up to almost 200,000. And I'm missing a spot again, but not too big of a deal. There we go, scrap those little bits. So yeah, we shall continue around the field, scanning and tedding as we go. Now we'll likely need to put fertilizer on this grass at some point. We'll see how it looks. Probably we'll check it in the morning. Oops, missing a bit again. I know what it was. I think this was where we were going around the curves with the mower, and it was just leaving a slightly wider swath because of how we were having to do it. So that might explain what it was. But either way, that's all good. Yep, so we'll continue on with this into the night and pick it up again in the morning. If it's actually hay by the morning, then all the better. We can actually whack on some baling and get that all done, which will be nice as well. So we shall see you all in the morning, I think. Okay, just a quick update here. It's currently now noon on the 4th day, mid-spring, and the grass that we'd cut and tedded last night is still currently grass. It hasn't transitioned over to hay yet, so for the moment we've just been carrying on with a number of contracts, mostly fertilising at the moment. There's not too much in the way of other jobs going on. But let's have a quick look and see what we've completed so far. We got field 7, 10 and 14 done. And I'm down here helping Justine with field 46, getting that done, and we've employed a local person to help us out up on field 15 there. They are trundling along nicely with that. So we may pick up a few more of these little fertilising jobs that died around. Essentially now we're just waiting for that hay to become hay. So yeah, so we shall carry on with all this, and as soon as we get some hay action going on, we'll get the baler up there and start baling. Well, plans have changed slightly. As you can see, it's now raining. From a forecast that had 0 rain in it. It is now raining everywhere, which is lovely, isn't it? Yes. Very happy for that. So our grass that was drying is now no longer drying. Yeah, so that's kind of a bit of a pain. Is this going to empty into here for me? I don't know if it is. It may not. We may have to just pop it in the normal way. Okay, let's just put that back on the floor. Okay, yeah, we'll fill it up like that. Yeah, so basically what we're doing now is we've got our small sprayer, and I did notice while we were doing those contracts that some weeds had popped up in some of our fields. So we've got the old herbicide thing here. In fact, let's just buy 2 more of those, because why not just fill it all the way up? Okay, lovely. Well, I say all the way up, for some reason it's not taking 2 litres. The old decimal points, I suppose. But yeah, so in the absence of actually being able to do the job we had planned to do, we're going to do some weeding instead. Oops, if I can drive straight down the road here, that'd be lovely. But yeah, we got a Muppet walking across the road. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? Well done, you. Luckily I saw him from up here in the drone, so that was handy. But yeah, so not exactly the best end to the day there. We were hoping to get some hay bales on the go, but apparently not. So yeah, you can see there's some weeds over there now, and there's actually more than I'd realised over here. So we shall have to get that sorted, which is why we're here. So got a little sprayer, and we're not going to do the entire field, we'll just zing over the patches that are in need of spraying, and then call it good. Although there's actually quite a bit in this field, and hopefully these are of the height that we can do this properly. Okay, I thought it was unfolded. Let's try that again. Ah, there we go. Are you going to die? Yes, you are. Lovely. Okay, so let's go down this way. Make sure we actually catch all the weeds. Lovely, they are dead too. I think that's a weed, but no, it probably wasn't. Oh boy, yeah, this field's actually got quite a lot of weeds in it. So yeah, this is where we're at. We may have to re-ted that grass, which will be annoying, because this rain was not forecast for today at all, and yet it's been raining for the past at least 2 hours, I want to say. Yeah, if we check the forecast again, it's actually not even supposed to be raining at the moment, but it is. Still, we've got supposedly cloudy days for the rest of, or clouds for the rest of today and tomorrow, and potentially a little bit of sun on Thursday. So we shall have to just continue on doing this. We'll get the rest of our fields weeded or sprayed off, and probably just putter around, do some more contracts and stuff until we can get this hay done. And if we have to ted it again, we shall. If it looks like it's actually not going to work, then we may just silage bale it and get it dealt with that way, and then just have maybe have to import some hay again like we did last year, which would be mildly annoying because it should have dried. You know, we're not supposed to be having rain today. It's bloody British weather. I suppose I shouldn't complain too much. But yeah, so this is where we're at. We are going to head down, cross the bridge, and hit field 43, I think it is, the one where the farm is now. We'll get that done, and then through the 2 potato fields, and we should be good. So on that note, yeah, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like, and hit the odd subscribe button too if you haven't already. And if you'd like to leave a comment, those are always welcomed, and sharing this video would be greatly appreciated. So with that, I'm going to battle on through this pesky rain, and hopefully next time we'll have some hay to make. Cheerio, everyone.